Okay, let me stop.
I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Underdeveloped. Ty Nick here. Today we are going to cover Eternals, the 26th installment of the MCU franchise.
Christ, that's a lot of movies.
Eternals was directed by Academy Award, BAFTA, and Golden Globe winner Chloe Zhao. She's famously known for directing the indie Nomadland.
And apparently, I just learned this, but apparently she's also banned in China, which is also why this movie is banned in China.
Why is she banned in China?
I don't know. Yeah, her own movie's banned from her own country.
Like,
I guess the Chinese government doesn't like her.
The irony, that is hilarious. The film stars Gemma Chan, Richard Madden, Brian Tyree Henry, Leah McHugh, Kumail Nanjiani, Barry Kogan, Lauren Ridloff, Ma Dong-seok, Harish Patel, Jon Snow, Salma Hayek, and Angelina Jolie. Eternals is essentially about immortal warriors from a planet called Olympia who were sent by the Celestials to save humanity from a species known as the Deviants, who came from the far deep reaches of space. And throughout the years, they stood by as humanity developed and kept one-upping each other's atrocity game. They all went on to live normal lives after committing mass genocide to the Deviants. The Deviants return in the present day, thus leading to an earth-shattering revelation. And that is the Eternals are actually manufactured beings, created by Arishem the Judge to aid the evolution of a species, only to create enough energy to birth another Celestial at the core of the planet. Since the Eternals became attached to humanity, they decided to betray their creator, natural order, and save the fucking world.
Yeah, that's basically our plot.
Okay, so now let's get into what you like and what you dislike.
Let's get into the deets.
Let's get into the details.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with you, since I did everything else.
I really do like seeing all these different cultures on different parts of history. I really do love seeing that. Like, I couldn't tell you the last time I saw Mesopotamia on film, but it was cool.
Beautiful. Yeah. Amazing. What?
You seem like you just do not give a shit about anything I just said. Another really good thing about it is I like how there really isn't like an actual like villain. I mean, of course there's antagonists, but there's no real. No one's like outright evil. Like everyone has a motivation that's completely understandable.
Yeah, because part of the truth is that the Deviants were just created by the Celestials to basically, well, the initial function was to go and like pretty much destroy life, the species that was living on Earth before the dinosaurs became extinct. Yeah. So that intelligent life can form, but then they evolved and they became a little savage and they became more so out of control, and the Celestials couldn't control them anymore. So that's when the Eternals came in, and the Eternals just obliterated them all. Yeah. Just, you know what I mean? So technically, they're not even the bad guys. Yeah. So the leader of the demons really just wants.
He wants revenge.
He wants revenge against the Celestials. He has no designs on destroying the world or power or anything. He just wants to get even. Yeah. Fuck the Celestials. Fuck Eternals. That's his vibe. You know.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Arishem, he wants to create a new Celestial to create that Celestial will in theory create billions of more lives to replace the ones that destroyed killing them.
Exactly, and if you watch Dune, the universe is basically just spice, and the Celestials are miners of the spice. They work for the universe because in the comics, their creator is the first firmament, which is pretty much the embodiment of the first existing universe, you know. So they work for their creator and they have specific functions. And the Eternals, they actually decided to go against their creator and basically at least the multicolored Celestials, because they also, but they didn't. The film didn't delve into this, but they also have the aspirants, and they're more loyal.
Yeah, but they're not in this movie, so there's no need to go into them.
And I wasn't, so fuck off.
I feel like this movie could actually be very, very good if this wasn't so cramped. Like, I feel like they're just going to squeeze a lot into one film. Like, Denis Villeneuve did do a fantastic service by splitting it into multiple movies. Yep. I feel like this should have either done the same thing or maybe had like a little mini-series that could have been really solid.
Yeah, because the reviews for this film was pretty not great. And there are so much more Marvel movies that I would give much less.
Oh,
than
absolutely.
This one.
Like,
this
how
is one
does
of the
this
better.
how does this have a lower Rotten Tomatoes than Thor: The Dark World?
To
Come
me,
on.
Eternals is like one of the better Marvel movies because at least they're trying something different.
Yes, I do love that they.
My thing is just try something different. I didn't even care if it's not even executed well.
Yeah.
I would rather watch a non-executed film that just tries to do different and unique things than a fucking a well put together movie that's just that's recreating the same fucking storyline we've seen a billion times over, like Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi's like the absolute opposite.
Yeah, they're polar opposites.
Polar opposites in a way that it's a more cohesive story, but however, it's just tiresome.
Yeah.
Because we've seen this movie happen a billion times.
Exactly. Just as you said, Shang-Chi, great execution, but bland and repetitive. While here we have something a little more unique, but it's not executed.
But yeah, I mean, they're gonna find its way. I mean, it's good enough to make me want to see something else.
It's like, I would much rather just see a miniseries. Like maybe each episode could be a different perspective from a different member of the team.
I mean, that'd be a good idea.
I think that'd be really cool.
But that's not what we got here. We got the movie.
What we
and
got,
to me, that doesn't take away from the movie.
What we got is a clumped up mess that tries to do a million things.
But it's not really a clumped up mess, though.
It is.
No, it's not. To me, it's pretty decently.
I don't think that's enough time to really do anything.
I think they did plenty of shit within the time. 2.5 hours, they went through plenty of shit, in my opinion. And to me, I've seen badly paced movie. This is far from a badly paced movie. The
first half is badly paced. The second half is
the first maybe 30 minutes was badly paced.
Like the second half, like once the movie gets going, the pacing does.
Exactly. That's very important. That's a very big plus for me.
I understand. Now.
I like how the trailer markets it as like, okay, the simple threat, deviants are in the way. We have to stop the deviants, so it turns the rest of the deviants. But it's not.
Yeah.
That's like at the like
I'm glad you mentioned because you remind me of something that really bugged me about this film. Selma Hayek's death. It was so obvious who killed her. Throughout the entire thing. The very moment. I called it the very second.
I did not call the Icarus thing, dude.
I did.
How? How did you know?
The way he said, like, oh yeah, Revenant's got her. I'm like, really? That fast? Off rip? And the way he said, too, he said like, kind of like, dispassionately. I'm like, kind of sus. And then, of course, I was fucking right. By 10 movies over. I'm like, I was so not surprised. They even turned you and said, oh my god, that's so goddamn predictable.
You said it, and I was like, in hindsight, it was predictable because of how it began. It was predictable because of how it was leading up to that, like 10 minutes beforehand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, once I actually saw the scene, I was like, okay, I get where this is going. He's actually going to betray her. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But before that, I didn't see that coming.
No. I was always suspicious of him from the very beginning. He always seemed kind of off. And now I know why.
I guess so. But yeah, he ended up being off, so whatever.
Yeah. I mean... Which led to
good conflict but in most movies like that, there's always somebody that's gonna betray the team and do some shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even betrayal because ironically, it wasn't even a betrayal. It was like he's just really following orders. You know what I mean? From their boss.
I mean, kind of.
He's like the most loyal employee.
He killed his boss for his other boss.
Yeah, because that's all the boss. Yeah, because that's the overall. Yeah. That's the overall boss. You know what I mean? And she's basically trying to go against his orders.
It depends where your loyalty lies. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Are you going to be
because he's the real boss? You know what I mean? That's like the manager. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they both report to that big boss, and that she just reports directly. Yeah. She actually talks to him. You know what I'm saying? But she decided that I'm gonna cut this boss loose so we can do our own thing. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, we're loyal to this dude. He created us. That's what the goal is, and that's how she trained him. So he just following what he always did. Yeah, and he did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? So I understand his motives. Yeah, besides I understand her motives.
Ajax was right when she said that she led him down the wrong path because she is the one who led him down the path.
Exactly. So he's really just following orders. He's really just doing what he's made to do. Mm-hmm. Essentially. Yeah, he's the only one that's really. Everybody else is switching up. Honestly,
him betraying is like the only thing that made this character interesting.
Yeah,
other than that, because before that he was just bland.
Yeah, they were doing like these superhero shots and the music. It was just so cool.
Yeah, it was and people kept comparing to Superman, which it was jarring hearing Superman and Batman get references in this movie. Which is weird. It was jarring. I was like, what? Wait, so. I mean, I understand the characters themselves don't exist, but they exist as like comic book characters in this world. How does that make any sense? Like, okay, next thing I know, fucking Mary Jane's gonna be reading like a comic, like a Batman comic book. It's just gonna be like, It's gonna be the most fucking meta thing ever.
But anyways, yeah, let's get to the score time.
Imagine Marvel's the one universe where DC has most of its fans. All right, what score are you giving? What score are you giving this?
All right, I'll give this a 3.2 out of 4. Wow. This movie tried something new. It had a lot of interesting concepts of like, okay, what themes did they delve into? Genocide. Natural selection, evolution.
Well, there's also a huge abortion theme if you think about it.
And also is a huge abortion theme because they basically kill the celestial child. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, also like it raises the same questions as you would with an actual like. It raises like a very interesting question because you're sacrificing billions of current lives for a bunch of theoretical lives.
A bunch of billions more theoretical lives that can happen.
So it's like. It's an interesting conflict.
Yeah.
Like
because Hiroshima serves the big order.
Yes.
The big picture. You know what I mean? But they are on his children, the Eternals, is on the ground experiencing this, and he's like, you're not going to eradicate an entire race that already exists. And I thought those like themes were really, because I love shit like that. So it was like it really like.
Yeah, that was the highlight of the movie for me.
Yeah, it really like drew my attention. I love shit like that, even as discussed, and I felt the movie did discuss it, or at least delve into it a little bit.
A little.
And I
would have liked a little more, but I'm glad it was there.
That was like the overall point of the whole movie anyways. That's the whole point of the plot. Because I was like, what was going to happen.
Yes.
With the emergence.
Yeah, honestly, that was the best part of this whole movie.
I agree.
Easy. My score, I can't give it a 3, to be honest. I would give it more like a 2.7, I think. It's okay. Those things I do like about the movie, but also I feel like the rest of the movie, I just really want it to be like a mini-series. I think this is just too much for one movie. I think it's just too.
I agree. It probably would serve a lot better because there's so much story to tell with these characters.
Yeah,
because they existed for a long time, so a lot of them could make good standalone episodes.
I would love to see this is the Good Omens treatments. 6 episodes with some good flashbacks. That'd be nice.
And they've been doing that with other movies, so why not something like this? So.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
But with that, we wrap up. We hope you enjoy this review, and if you like us, like the video, like the channel. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and stay tuned for more content. We coming at you.
We're hitting at you with a lot of stuff. So peace out, y'all. See you all next time.
Your soul is mine. Bring it. Hey! You two can't fight here. Someone could get hurt.
It's for the fate of the realm.
Then you'll need a permit.
Oh, what are you gonna do, arrest us?
Well, technically I can't do anything, because I'm a security guard now. Hey, come on, guys! Don't make me do something! I've got mace! Oh, that's it! You're in trouble now! Hello, police? Yeah, it's me again. Got a couple of hooligans causing trouble at the Canal Street stop. First perp is a sorcerer of some kind. Second perp appears to be black.
What?
Black and angry. I repeat, second perp is black and angry.
That's it. Your soul is mine. You all right, man? Bad soul.
Stryker wins shitty character.